All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start up with saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh. Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. That's all praises to the one called God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, by Hashem, meaning in the name. Yahweh Shai be the name of the only begotten Son. I also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful egg. Preaching this word in truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Tazabah. In a Great Millstone, Arizona camp, Lord will, with another video to edify. And I wanted to just go into this. This is something my mind was, meditating on. And, what you seeing, all these prophecies, if you just go on like a news feed from any website, right, that's worth its salt. You have so much information coming out where it's all pointing towards prophecy, right? Finland and Sweden in NATO would trigger response. Russia, right? You have the conflict over the Nord Stream 2. You got them pushing the MOTB in Sweden as a means to track people that have had the jabs, and it's even coming out in the States to where they're saying that this it might be a potential thing, right? You got them sending the whatchamacallit to the Supreme Court, the Biden mandates to the Supreme Court, so that they can rule on it. Now, if that goes to the Supreme Court and they agree on it, that's it. That's it. You're gonna have to get the shit, and if you don't, whatever they have set up in line for those that don't get it, because you're gonna be considered a threat, a biological threat. So what are they going to do? They're going to put you in quarantine camps. And the quarantine camps on a rise now. They got bills coming out for New York stating that they're able to separate entire households due for safety reasons, right? You got this whole robotic age coming to pass, right? NASA looks to religious scholars for answers, right? That's part of the going into the gates of the nobles, right? Because they're going to come to us. Right? We go into those prophecies, not them. That's not what they're taught, right? You got the plague on the rise, right? So with all this stuff coming past, you got to know the time you're in, man. This is Matthew 24:32. It says, "Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When its branch is yet tender, and put it forth leaves, you know that summer is nigh," right? It says, "So likewise, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors," man. So when you're seeing all these prophecies, especially the last few prophecies that need to happen, when you go back to the book of Second Ezra, I think it's the 7th chapter, around like the 30th or 40th verse, I believe. It goes into the angel telling Ezra that there's more prophecies that are passed and that need to happen, right? So right now, you're looking at all this stuff, and you should know that this is that time where it is even at the doors, man. We're close to this devil losing his goddamn mind. We're close to the time of Jacob's trouble, right? We are at the door, man. We are at the door, right? It says, "Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all things be fulfilled," right? Let me go to this next precept. I think it's the second, this is the 9th chapter. Yeah. Second Ezra 9:1, it says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself." Right? And this goes back to my first statement, man. You got to know the time you're in. Right? Right, let me get this, man. It's Ecclesiastes 3:1. It says, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven." right? There's a season and a time for everything. So what time are you in, man? It says a time to kill and a time to heal, verse 3. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. Are we in a time of laughing? Right? When you look at the scheme of everything that's happening right now, you got all these people caught up, with surfeiting, right? Undisciplined, going into this wicked ass holiday, Saturnalia, or Christmas as it's better known, that has nothing to do with the Bible, that the Bible actually condemns, but these people are going all into it, right? While all this other stuff is being prepared. You see, they're going to be taken unawares, but you being a man that has the name of the Lord, that's not supposed to be something that's supposed to happen to you, to be taken unaware, right? It says, verse 6, a time to get and a time to loose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak, a time of love and a time of hate, a time of war and a time of peace. And we're not in the time of love or peace, man. What this devil has planned, what he's bringing up, man, this is not a time of peace, right? So back in 2 Ezra 9:1, it says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, right? So this is the time where the Lord's starting to visit the world. Not only that, you have excessive, earthquakes, storms, tornadoes, volcano eruptions, all this at the end of 2021 going into 2022. And the Lord said, what? You should be visiting the Lord with storm and tempest. So this is a time to really get serious, man. It's Habakkuk 2:5. It says, yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges it. No, that's too far down. Habakkuk 2:3, Salakia. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Right? We're at the end and all the prophecies are speaking, man. The things that brothers have said through the Spirit, the things that the elders and apostles have brought out through the Spirit, now these things are coming to pass. Right? When we talked about martial law, when we talked about military state, when we talked about plagues coming upon the world, when we said these things, people thought we were crazy, right? When you agree with these things, people thought you were crazy, but now it's evident that these things are actually happening, so they have nothing else to say. It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And it's no longer tarrying. You're seeing the effects of all these scriptures coming to pass in the flesh, man. Coming to pass right in your eyes, man. This is Acts 2. And 40. It says, and with many other words did he testify and exhort, saying, save yourself from this untoward generation. All right, so you got to have a mindset that when you're seeing all these things, that you're preparing your soul, right? You're preparing your soul, and this is something I'm trying to do too. You get into the scriptures, you pray a little more, you try to be more brotherly. You get around brothers more because that helps your spirit get built, right? It says iron sharpening iron, so does another man and another man's countenance, roughly paraphrasing, So it's good to get around brothers. It's good to speak to brothers, man. Because then that heavenly conversation starts flowing and y'all speak about certain things within the spirit, and it brings your mind and snaps you into that right spirit, man. Right? You gotta prepare yourself and save yourself from this wicked generation that's here today, man. Right? This is Ezekiel. I ended on this one. Ezekiel 12:22. It says, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged, and every vision faileth? Tell them therefore, thus say Yahweh power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, in the effect of every vision. Right? So the time of Jacob's trouble, that's part of the vision. Right? Esau rolling, that's part of the vision. The enemy coming in like a flood, part of the vision. Right? Mass lawlessness in the streets, part of the vision. Right? These things are prophesied to come. Yahweh Shai coming back. Spiritual power. Right? A reward for the diligent believers. These are part of the visions, man. So know the time you're in. Lord willing, that was edifying. I'm going to say call law. Yahweh Shai Shai. Bashim Karash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy, elect. Shalom.